28th straight week of historically high jobless claims. 837,000 Americans applying for unemployment benefits last week alone. Today, more than 40,000 airline workers woke up without a job, furloughed or laid off after federal funding ran out at midnight.
What do you do when you lose your dream job? Where do you go from there?
Back in March, airlines received $25 billion from the U.S. government. Now they're asking for $25 billion more, but Congress is in a months-long stalemate, failing to come to an agreement on another bipartisan coronavirus stimulus relief bill after the last one expired in July. Some small airports won't have any commercial flights at all. American alone is canceling flights to at least 11 U.S. cities.
There's going to be significant reductions in service that are going to affect so many communities.
The new stimulus bill would also help restore the $600 federal unemployment benefits and extend the Paycheck Protection Program to help small businesses like restaurants.
Their priorities are on partisanship, and it's a disgrace.
The cruise industry also hit hard. The months-long no-sail order for cruise ships was set to expire Wednesday, but is now extended until October 31st.
You have a significant density of people in a confined space and unclear how optimal the ventilation is, and that's a recipe for COVID-19 spread.
According to the website Axios, CDC Director Robert Redfield had pushed to extend the order until February of next year, but that plan was allegedly blocked by Vice President Mike Pence. The White House, however, saying that the coronavirus task force is following the data and the science, Axios reports. House Democrats initially planned to vote on their $2.2 trillion stimulus bill on Wednesday, but pushed it to today. The bill is expected to pass in the lower chamber, but not in the Republican-controlled Senate because of the high price tag. Airlines say they will recall their workers if Congress reaches an agreement. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
We've got the latest coronavirus numbers for you back here at home. The 7-day average for cases once again on the rise. We now stand at 178. We did have one new death reported yesterday. However, we've seen a decrease in hospitalizations. 212 COVID-19 patients remain hospitalized. 81 are in the intensive care unit, and only 30 are on ventilators.
And according to a new Fairfax KSAT San Antonio report poll, roughly 3 out of 4 Bexar County parents say distance learning has improved since the first attempt last spring. 72% of respondents think school districts are doing either a much better job during this round of virtual learning. Meanwhile, 63% of respondents believe school districts have done a good job ensuring students have equal access to the internet. Other findings in the Fairfax poll showed 75% of families feel well prepared to support children in distance learning, but 39% feel like their child has fallen behind academically within the past 5 months. You can read more about the latest report right now on KSAT.com.
As you would figure, a lot of celebrities showed up for Game 1 of the NBA Finals, albeit virtually. Larry Ramirez with more on the Lakers' start last night.
And there's a new coffee spot in town. A local church in Southtown aims to change the culture of coffee by sharing the culture of families in San Antonio seeking asylum. We have that story coming up. Diversity is brewing in Southtown. Café Cotidiano is celebrating its first week in business to help families in San Antonio seeking asylum. This coffee bakery trailer is located in the parking lot of the San Antonio Mennonite Church. That's on the 1400 block of South St. Mary Street. Pastor Katie Best Richmond says their church has seen an influx of asylum seekers who need housing support and, of course, this during their long journeys, and wanted to create a business that can support the families and put a spotlight on the diverse cultures. Customers can enjoy dulce de leche lattes, Mexican mochas, and even baked goods, including their popular rum cake, prepared by and served by volunteers and even asylum seekers.
And we always want to try and position them as the teachers and kind of be in the place where we get to receive and where we get to learn from them. And so we're hoping to kind of be able to empower all of these families, be able to do job training and help spark their imagination of all the amazing things that they can do in our community and the different ways they can be a part of our community.